Magic. And now out to Orlando for Kevin Harlan. He's got the tip-off.
The Magic are about to go into this interconference contest right here. Spurs would love to finish off this road trip on a good note. They're still compensating for the loss of Manu Ginobili.
Kevin, it really looks like that's a serious injury, and he could be out for a very long time.
That's sort of a worst-case scenario by the sound of it. Who knows how long he's going to be sidelined.
And the starting group for the Spurs, Blair and Duncan down low. Gary Neal is out there with Tony Parker, and it's Jefferson in at the 3 slot. And for the Magic, Anderson plays the 4 with Howard at the 5. Jason Richardson and Hedo Turkoglu are at the 2 and 3. And it's Nelson in at the 5. And the Spurs start out with the ball. Parker outside. And here's Neal outside. Here's Blair. Deflected by Howard. San Antonio on D. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
I'm guessing they got quite a post-game speech from their coach because that was a really poor performance.
I would say it might be a little more than a post-game speech. He may have done more than just talk after that one.
4 on the clock. Shot from a low block. And here are the Spurs. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Orlando.
Well, this is going to be fun. 2 of the league's great teams going head-to-head.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Kevin, earlier I had a chance to speak with Greg Popovich. They are going up against arguably the toughest center the NBA has to offer in Dwight Howard. One problem that Howard poses is his ability to send shots away on the defensive end. He told his players to be fearless and not think twice about taking shots, saying, a lot of the D Howard plays is mental. He just has shooters second-guessing. He might have them third-guessing, guys.
Thanks, Doris. Duncan on him. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. James Anderson, he's checked in for Gary Neal. Here is Parker. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Miami. Guarded by Nelson. Parker against Nelson. Parker dishes to Jefferson. Just 5 to shoot. That free throw good from Jefferson. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here is Nelson. A 17-point game for him in the win against Charlotte. He's picked up by Parker, and there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Yeah, good call there. You could tell he was moving into the defender when he tried to set the screen.
Yeah, lowered that shoulder, dipped right into him, too. I mean, he was going to be called on that foul either way.
Duncan up on top. He's guarded by Howard. Outside for Jefferson. Turkoglu picks him up. Clock at 6. And that one's good. Duncan.
Smart move with that mismatch he's got.
You know what? That extra advantage sure pays off on the mid-range jumper.
Anderson, a screen on Parker. Nelson kicks to Howard. Park down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. You take a look at the Thunder. Right now, they're off to a fast start. First place in the conference. And, of course, there's the Spurs, 3 games behind.
You know, checking out San Antonio, they've still managed a lot of positive results this season, but maybe not just as much success as they had in mind.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, if you had asked them before the season where they expected to be in the standings at this point, I'd say it was probably higher than where they are right now.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Quentin Richardson's checked in for Turkoglu, and J.J. Redick is subbed in for Jason Richardson. Now, here is Nelson, averaging 8 points a game. Backing down is Howard. Pushes up. The shot is off, though the Spurs will take it the other way. Parker outside. And it's Nelson picking him up. Parker kicks to Splitter. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker.
And I like his aggressiveness going to the hoop using that height advantage.
Nelson outside. He's picked up by Parker. And Howard slams it home.
I tell you what, I bet that's the best assist we're going to see tonight.
Well, he laid it up there, Steve, a pass where only his teammate could get it.
Well, perfect timing. I mean, that's what you need to make that kind of a connection.
Here's Parker, averaging 16 points a game. He dishes it to Splitter. Neal for the 3. Splitter is called for a loose ball foul. That is his first foul of the game. For the Magic, Glenn Davis is checked in for Anderson, and it's Duhan in for Jameer Nelson. Leonard, he's checked in for San Antonio. Ford comes in for Tony Parker. Here is Duhan. We've got 1:28 left in the first quarter. And there's the pass to Redick. Baseline try, and Davis gets it to go. Davis has got his first basket.
You know, you can give a defender a lot of trouble if you're consistent with that turnaround jumper. It's almost impossible to block.
Now Leonard. Richardson cover. Lifts up. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Yeah, don't give up anything for free. I like that. Send him to the line.
Yeah, they don't want to sit back and watch you lay it in. I mean, make them earn it. Make them earn it. Don't give up anything easy.
And he makes both free throws. Here is Duhan. There's 48 seconds left to play in the first. Backing down is Howard. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
You know, when there's little or no D on this guy and he's headed to the rim, just chalk it up and go on.
Now, here is Ford. Six to shoot. From deep three-point range, the shot will not go. Here is Duhan. Redick with the 3. No good, trying to beat the buzzer. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Spurs out in front, up 2.
Well, they've been getting to the foul line here an awful lot. The aggressive play really paying off.
Yeah, and you know what? It also helps to put the mute button on the crowd. I mean, when you methodically score at the
This Friday, Kobe Bryant and the Los Angeles Lakers go up against Dwight Howard and
And off we go, a close game now starting the second quarter. Here's Turkoglu looking for his first bucket of the game. On the court for San Antonio here in the second. Blair and Duncan down low. Tony Parker is out there with Ford, and it's Leonard in at the small forward. Blair, the screen. Ford passes to Blair. Shot denied. Orlando trailing here. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
Yeah, solid victory. They pretty much did what they had to do throughout the game.
I like the fact that they took care of business early. It wasn't a game that came down to the final possession or two.
No good from Turkoglu. And the Spurs with possession. And here is Parker. He kicks to Leonard. Kicks to Blair. Ford. Backing him down is Duncan. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. The free throw drops for Duncan. Here's Turkoglu. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Charlotte. Some firepower, Clark and Steve, from this offense.
Yeah, Kevin, how about the air of confidence? I mean, they really look like they believe in what they're doing.
Yeah, a little swagger here from this team. They're in a nice groove.
Rebound by Tony Parker.
Well, with that much space off the pick, you've got to drop that in.
Yeah, you got to make that one. I mean, that's a high-quality shot you should make 9 out of 10 times.
Turkoglu with it. Still looking to get on the scoreboard. Here's Anderson. Pops loose off the pick and hammers it home.
That's one nice jam right there. I mean, make no mistakes. Just throw it down with both hands.
Good point. Took care of business simply and solidly. And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
I think Coach saw a couple of things he wanted to correct. You got to make sure everyone's following the game plan.
And why don't we take a chance now to see which teams have been the NBA's highest scoring squads this month. In fourth, the Spurs.
You know what, Kevin, as a team, they've been getting great results offensively. I mean, they seem to always get the ball to the right guy at the right time in the right position.
For the Magic, Dwight Howard. He's checked in for Davis. Richardson comes in for J.J. Redick. And Jameer Nelson is subbed in for Chris Duhon. Richard Jefferson, he's checked in for the Spurs. Gary Neal comes in for T.J. Ford. Here's Neal. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Heat in Miami. Parker against Nelson. From 11 feet away, Blair can't hit. The Magic trailed by 5. Here's Nelson. Great ball movement. And here's Turkoglu for 3. And Howard slams it home.
Well, he's all business. Look at that. He brings some intensity with him when he comes on onto the court, doesn't he?
And it does come out, you're right, in his rebounding more than anywhere else.
Yeah, I'd agree, particularly at the offensive end where he can follow the board with that slam. He loves those putbacks.
There's Neal with the 3. Again, the miss by the Spurs. And here now the Magic. They trail by 3. Turkoglu dishes to Howard. Takes it up. The rebound by the Spurs.
Tough D on the inside.
Put up a roadblock, a construction barrel right there. That's what he brings defensively. He clearly had the speed advantage there, and he used it to burn the D for the sweet hoop. Nice play.
Now Nelson looking for his first bucket of the game. He's picked up by Parker. Nelson kicks to Howard from down low. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
They continue to barrel their way inside, and when's the defense going to adjust?